You're watching the video edition of the Georgia and Daniel Show. This episode 43 we're gonna plunge into TV. All that Georgia's show. Want to say something, Dave?
Oh, sorry. I'm Georgia.
And I'm Daniel. And the video, you want to give us the countdown?
Yeah. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay. You're listening to the Georgia and Daniel Show right here on SpecialChronicles.com. My name is Daniel from SpecialChronicles.com.
And I'm Georgia from Georgia and Daniel Show.
And
Dan's Cutest True Love.
And we are back. This is episode 43. Episode 43 as we plunge into TV. We're recording this on Sunday, 7th of February 2021, Super Bowl Sunday. For those of you in the States, for those of you, we're recording this at 5:23 p.m. Central Time. The national anthem is in the background. Oh, I wanted to watch that. Babe. I'm missing the beginning of the Super Bowl. I'm missing the national anthem.
Yeah.
We should have recorded this 2 hours ago. Babe, it's my fault. It's technology's fault.
Okay, yes,
right?
It was technology.
Let's be fully honest. It's technology's fault. Technology is why I'm not watching the national anthem. I was going to say maybe you should entertain our listeners as I go watch the national anthem at the Super Bowl. You want to do that? You want to entertain the listeners for a minute?
Sure.
By the time I get to the TV part of that part of the Super Bowl kickoff will probably be over. So let's be fully honest here. But if you are watching this, we're glad you are. We're going to try to have this be not really a long episode, right? Because we want to actually enjoy our time with our families. And, yeah. But what are we going to be talking about on the show today, babe?
Well, we're going to talk about the Polar Plunge and
at home.
And then we're going to talk about how I did it in Wisconsin. And then
I did the plunge at home. Wait,
yeah,
are we looking at 2 different show notes? I feel like we're looking at folks. You guys can't tell. If you're listening to this on podcast or watching the video on YouTube or Facebook, you can't tell. But I honestly think we have. Wait.
We are talking
No,
about
it's the same show notes.
show notes.
I just okay. Here's the part that's different. You want to know what's different? So the description of the show is that's what I was looking at. Jojo was looking at the bulletin show notes, the bulletin topics, right? About what we're going to talk about. So yes, okay.
Definitely.
So like you said, we're going to talk about doing the Polar Plunge at Home. I plunged at home. Georgia did the plunge in Wisconsin. And then that plunge conversation will plunge us into talking about our favorite TV shows, which is
called streaming. So,
which is for you, your favorite TV show.
My TV show is GLEE,
and mine is Everybody Loves Raymond. And then we will conclude the episode, bringing it full circle back to talking about plunge season, and we'll talk about why it's more important this year for everyone to whether it's doing a plunge at home in 2021. And when we talk about our favorite TV shows, we'll talk about our favorite characters from TV shows. So that's kind of in that favorite TV show segment. So with that, and stay tuned to the end because we're going to premiere on the Georgia. And you would think we would be premiering this video that Jose edited on the Special Chronicles show, but we're going to actually premiere it on the Georgia and Daniel show from the Athlete Leadership Council, a video that Jose edited. We're going to premiere it on the Georgia and Daniel show, not on the Special Chronicles show. Why are we doing that? Well, because that's just the way we planned it. We've got some more content on the Special Chronicles show coming, you guys, in a few weeks. So for those of you who listen to both podcasts, stay tuned for White. So stay subscribed to the Special Chronicles show because we have more exciting content coming to you guys in February 2020. Some more exciting episodes. So stay tuned. We're currently in the works of planning. My producer is helping me plan that podcast. But this is the Georgia and Daniel show. So why don't we get started? And before I talk about plunging at home, how difficult it is, but how we still want to be bold and get cold. Babe, Georgia?
Yes?
Tell our listeners, our viewers, our listeners, how you were able to be bold, how you were able to take the plunge in Wisconsin and how you be bold and got cold for our fellow athletes in Special Olympics.
Well,
you didn't plunge in Illinois, you plunged in Wisconsin. But take us back and tell us all about that. Let me turn it over to you. Let me turn it over to you to talk about that.
Okay.
Hey.
All right. Hey, everyone. Well, I actually did the Polar Plunge in this year. No, it was from the last year, and it was incredible. I was so nervous. I was so scared that I didn't want to do it because I thought it would be completely freezing cold. And my whole family was urging me to do it. And then seconds later, one of my family members posted a video of me actually do it. And when I watched it, I actually dove in head under water, and I came out so cold, and it was actually a lot of fun. Actually, it was so cool doing that, and hopefully in the future, I'll be doing it again this year. So it'll be fun.
Awesome. You probably didn't notice, you, babe, and all the listeners. Well, podcast listeners are just listening to audio. They can't see us. The viewers and you probably didn't notice that. I didn't totally hear everything that you talked about because I went out of the studio to grab my water.
Well, I have a protein shake that I did not clearly finish, so I had to finish it.
Yeah, but I grabbed. See, that's the power, is I can make you full screen, and that way you can't see if I run out of the studio.
Yes, right? It actually felt a lot better because I need to touch more, so.
Yeah, so that's all we can do. I can leave the studio. You can talk in between the listeners, and it's all good. It's all good. It is all good. So with that, let me take my shirt off. Wait. Okay. You might enjoy that, but let's. Wait, hold on. No. Wait. Hold on.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. Because you love me. No, okay. Hold on.
Moving forward.
Hold on. PG-13 waiting. Kids, parents, you might want to not have your kids listen to that one part. Okay, I'm going to take my shirt off. Georgia, don't you like that?
Yes.
Should we not?
Bad.
Don't you like that?
Just keep it forward.
Family friendly?
Yes, I need this podcast to be a family-friendly video.
Podcast. You want this to be a family-friendly podcast.
That's what I just said.
How come? When it comes out, not whatever. How come some things come out of my mouth when we podcast might not be totally family-friendly?
Okay.
What you do is have like. Okay, this is more work. I'm not saying we're gonna do this, but we should have like a director's cut where we like an unedited. Well, okay, technically we don't edit this podcast, but we should have like a adult friendly, like a not an kind of like an explicit. No, like by explicit I don't mean like totally like in that language. I mean like, but we. Talk about how we like to, take us off. You take yours off, and we have fun together. No?
Okay.
Should I not? Should I not say that?
No. This is live.
My mom's listening to this podcast.
Yes, my mom, my entire family, pretty much. My niece and nephew.
My family's listening. Oh, go away. You should have told me to be quiet like 5 minutes ago.
Okay, then can I just say it now?
Yes, say now.
Please be quiet.
And that's why we changed the name to the Georgia Daniel Show. Because Georgia tells me what I can say and what I can't say on this podcast. Georgia has the power to say what I can and can't say.
Yes, that's what we're supposed to do.
For that, I love you for that. And you want me to talk about how I did the plunge at home? And by plunge, I put it in quotes.
Sure. Daniel, can you please tell our listeners what you did for the Polar Plunge at home?
Yes, I'll be happy to. So what I did when I plunged at home, I've got a fundraising page on plungeillinois.com, but I didn't total. So I haven't raised anything so far, but you can follow me on Twitter at Pommy and Dan, and on Twitter or Facebook at Pommy and Dan, and I did share a link on my. Where did I share it? I shared the link on my Twitter page. So if you follow me on Twitter at Pommy and Dan, I'll put that up on the screen. If you follow me on Twitter at Pommy and Dan, PODMANDAN, then you can find that link to my Plunge page. But anyways, so in a few moments, we're going to share a video with you all that I'll introduce Jose did for my Special Olympics Illinois statewide athlete leadership council team, where we actually plunged at home. And it was to encourage you all listeners, our community, our family, our friends, to also join us in plunging at home. And so technically I did the plunge at home this past week, which is why we're talking about it on this podcast right now. But yes, so here's what I did. I took a little, like a little mixing bowl that I used to cook, right?
Yes.
You know all our mixing bowls. So I took this small little mixing bowl. It probably should have been a bucket, but next time it'll be a bucket. Anyways, so I took this small big mixing bowl. I took some water from the sink and put it in, right? Then on my back porch, I put some snow, because we got a lot of snow here in Chicago, and I put some snow into it. So it was like it was ice water, because the snow was in the ice. Same thing if you were to do it in Lake Michigan, except the ice kind of melted into the water, and so it made it kind of icy cold, right? And so I did it, and then I set my phone. What's the phone? Or iPad? Phone. It was the phone. It was the phone. The phone on a tripod. My dad took this snowy water mixture in there, and after I said a few words on the video, my dad went and pulled it over my head.
Oh my God.
And yeah, so we're gonna share a video. We're gonna share a video with you. Do we now or the in the show?
Well, I think we should go ahead and podcast it right now.
Oh, instead of at the end, we'll talk about why it's more important to plunge.
Stay tuned at the end. After the question. That's my bad.
Oh, at the end of the episode. Stay tuned. That's how I plunged at home. So stay tuned for that video that Rosanna did. That is where we will be premiering it. Secondly, Karen Milligan didn't say if we could premiere it on this podcast, but I'm sure she won't mind. I'm sure Jose won't mind. I'm sure Bree and Kaylee and Eric and Jose and all of us on the Athlete Leadership Council team won't mind. But yeah. Now, we don't have any transition music, but we're going to review our favorite TV shows.
Yep, starting right now.
How your favorite TV show is GLEE, and then my favorite TV show is Everybody Loves Raymond. Now GLEE, you can watch that on Netflix. Everybody Loves Raymond, I have all 9 seasons on DVD, but you can watch it on a few different places. The link that we're going to put in the show notes is on Peacock, which is NBC streaming service. So GLEE is your favorite TV show, and why is it your favorite? Oh, this is well, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Okay, I'm ready.
All
right. Oh, okay. I'll start. Okay. So my I can't talk today. My favorite TV show is actually GLEE. GLEE is an American musical comedy drama TV series that aired on Netflix.
Well, it's now aired on Netflix.
So it is now on Netflix. But from before, it was aired on live TV on Fox Network. The number of seasons that they had was 6 seasons. The number of episodes was 121. The location of GLEE was actually Hollywood, California.
Oh, it was.
Yes, yes, it was.
That makes sense. I don't know that much about GLEE, but that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, well, the reason why I love Glee the most is because they use a lot of co-stars that I know of, like John Stamos.
He was in it?
Yeah,
Huh.
and then they also used a kid that has Down syndrome, just like me. She was one of the extras.
Lauren Potto. Lauren
So,
Potto, right?
yeah, so she played a girl, a cheerleader girl.
Fun fact. I don't know if you know this, Dave, but did you know that in 2017, it was July 2017, in
Okay.
Bloomington, Indiana, at the Best Buddies Leadership Conference, I was a speaker there. But did you know
No,
that,
you never
at
told me.
lunch? Oh, I thought I did. Well, anyways, now I am. Did you know that at lunch, a few times, I had lunch with Lauren Potto?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I don't think
That is so
I didn't take a picture with her. And technically, I didn't, because I never watched GLEE. I didn't fully know that. I mean, I kind of knew. Oh, Lauren Potto is a celebrity. And that she's well known. Now everybody knows her. But I didn't fully realize it. The person that was that I really enjoyed meeting was Ian Barrows from the Emmy-winning show Born This Way. That was who I kind of really loved meeting, and but yeah, I had lunch with Lauren Potto. There was some.
That is so cool.
I think I had showed some. Maybe I didn't show a video clip on my Instagram story back in 2017, but I wonder if no, I don't think I have it on. I don't think I have it on any of my Instagram story highlights. I don't even think I have a picture with Lauren Potto, but I do remember. It's in my memory of him. Like, okay, so here's me, right? Then the podcast listeners, you guys can't see, but okay, babe. So here's me, right? So
Okay.
pretend my desk right here is the lunch table where we were eating, right?
Okay.
Here's me. Across the table is Lauren Potto. Across from me is Lauren Potto.
That is really awesome.
Now, yes, there was so like I guess you could say our assistants or the people that were in charge of going around with so this one guy who was assigned to me. He was assigned to go around with me to be my assistant, to be my handler. There was somebody else that was in charge of Lauren Potto and go on with her, right? And make sure we were safe and make sure we got to where we were speaking and make sure we got to where we were going and everything. So there was other people at the table, right? But in the middle of the table was me on one side and Lauren Potto on the other side.
That is pretty cool.
Yes. And my producer, so a few days after the conference, right? My mom picked me up and I went to DC, right? My producer, Darian, was like, did you ask Darian to be a guest on your podcast? On the Special Chronicles show? Did I?
No. I really don't know.
No, I didn't. Maybe because I was starstruck. Maybe because I think what it was, but I just totally blanked. And maybe I shouldn't have. I should have just asked Flo and Pato, do you want to be on a podcast? I should have. I had a moment. I had a few. I didn't have just one lunch with Lowen. I had multiple. Okay. I had 2 or 3 lunches. Well, not even lunches. 2 or 3 meals with Lowen Pato. I didn't ask her to be on the podcast. I should have. I should have given her my business card. But I didn't.
Did she say anything when you told her?
I don't think I even told her. Again, I didn't tell her. I didn't ask her to be on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
But I should have. That was my mistake. Okay, go on.
Okay, so the reason why
I didn't mean to interrupt you talking about why you love the show. But
that's okay.
The link will be in the show notes on specialchronicles.com/Georgia and Daniel Show. Look for episode 43. So specialchronicles.com/GD Show 43. And you can find a link to watch GLEE. Or just go on Netflix and do a search for GLEE. Okay. Hey, go on.
Okay, so the reason why I love GLEE the most is because of the people that I know of was in GLEE. And the best part was actually the music. That's the whole part of GLEE, basically.
Yeah.
They used up a whole lot of music that I know of. They did Justin Bieber, they did Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, all those people that I actually know of. So please watch GLEE and eat dinner or have popcorn or whatever. You guys are going to love it.
And I have a question for you.
Okay?
What? No, not what. Who is your favorite character from the TV show GLEE?
Well, his name is Chris Kofor, sorry. He played Kurt Hummer. He's actually the only person that I like in that show because he and I actually have the same hair color.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
my favorite TV show is Everybody Loves Raymond. And the reason why I like that show is, well, so Wade Romano plays Wade Balone, who is a sports writer. And
Yeah.
what? No, that's the character. That's the character that he plays.
Okay.
The character on the sitcom. And I have all 9 seasons on DVD. So even though the link in the show notes is the Peacock NBC streaming service that you can watch it on. I think you have to pay for it, but anyways. I have all 9 seasons. And so, actually, I guess I've got all 9 seasons. And so it's I don't know. There's just something about, I guess, Wade Romano's comedy that I just kind of fell in love with. Like everybody falls in love with Raymond. I mean, there's just something about his comedy. There's something about kind of, I guess, the family atmosphere of Everybody Loves Raymond. It's like, it's not like some rich family. It's a family like yours and mine. It's family like ours. Like the fact that his parents live across the street, the fact that his brother is over all the time, the fact that like he interacts with his wife, with his kids, with his friends. It's just an amazing. In one of the seasons, and I forgot which season it was, they went to Italy. It was like a 2-part episode. I think they actually filmed it there too. But yeah, it's an amazing show. I really love it. I highly recommend, just like Georgia, what recommend that you all watch GLEE. I recommend that you all watch Everybody Loves Raymond. And I'm glad my throat was starting to get a little scratchy. I'm glad I got some water. Maybe I think you have a question for me about why I love Everybody Loves Raymond.
Sure.
Hold on. Actually, all right, I've got a fun little play on words joke with the name of why I love Everybody Loves Raymond, but I'll get that after the question that you have.
Can you tell me why you love that show?
I thought you were going to ask me about my favorite character.
Sorry.
I already said why I love it.
Okay, sorry. Who's your favorite character in that show?
My favorite character is, you probably could guess, but it's, hold on, before I answer that, the creator of the show, Phil Wolfenthal, I talked about one of his most recent, Phil Wolfenthal's recent shows, Somebody Feed Phil, yeah, Phil Wolfenthal is the one. I actually, Phil Wolfenthal, the creator of Everybody Loves Raymond, wrote a book called You're Lucky You're Funny, and I actually read that book that he wrote, where he talks about a lot of behind-the-scenes stories from creating this sitcom, Everybody Loves Raymond. But to answer your question, babe, my favorite character is Wei Wong, who is played by Wei Wong. Maybe because it's the title character of the sitcom. That's my favorite character. Just because he's a sports reporter, and just I don't know, there's just something about his character that I just love about the show.
That's awesome.
And that is why I and everybody loves Raymond.
Yes.
That's why I and everybody loves Raymond.
That was pretty good.
You like what I did there? Okay. Well, enough of that. We're gonna go ahead and take a short sponsor break. When we come back, we'll get to why it's more important this year to have everyone was doing a plunge at home in support Special Olympics in 2021. Okay?
Yeah.
Do you have the
yeah.
So we'll be right back, babe.
Okay. You're listening to the Georgia and Daniel show on SpecialChronicles.com. And we will be right back after a brief sponsor break. Don't hit pause because we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Special Chronicles and inspiring conversations about that creates awareness, support, and advocacy. Listeners tell us our shows are an enjoyable and necessary podcast for the intellectual development of the disability community and everyone else who listen to stories about life. I believe if you and your family love our weekly podcast, make a one-time, monthly, or annual gift of thanks today. Support this podcast at specialchronicles.com/give. That's specialchronicles.com/give. Support for Special Chronicles comes from ComEd. Special Chronicles is proud to partner with the ComEd Energy Pulse Investor Program. The Energy Pulse is the country's first energy efficiency education program. It's designed for and taught by people with disabilities. ComEd is powering lives and really is powering us here at Special Chronicles. Keep the lights on and our technology is powered on. As ComEd powers the lives of us, they're literally giving a voice to people with special needs. We thank ComEd for the generous support of our mission at Special Chronicles. Learn more at specialchronicles.com/ComEd. That's Special Chronicles.
Hi, my name is Lisa Noble, and I'm a ComEd Energy Force Ambassador and an athlete with Special Olympics Illinois.
Hi, my name is Daniel Smrokowski, and I also am a ComEd Energy Force Ambassador and founder of a company called Special Chronicles.
The ComEd Energy Force program is a program that hires people with disabilities to teach the public how to save energy and money.
It's the country's first energy efficiency program of its kind.
Saving energy is especially important while everyone is at home due to COVID-19. We're using more electricity than ever before. Just think about how many more times you are opening the refrigerator door these days.
And while the economy is stressed, it's more critical than ever to save money where we can. Following these tips can save energy and money in this time of COVID-19.
Wash your clothes in cold water and use the dryer sparingly.
Your dryer can take up to 7 times more energy than the washer.
Turn off and unplug any electrical devices or power strips you are not using.
Electrical devices can continue to zap power even when turned off if they're still plugged in. We call them vampire devices.
Use LED bulbs.
They use 25% less energy than incandescent bulbs and last up to 25 times longer, saving you lots of money over time.
Keep your refrigerator between 35 and 38 degrees.
And be sure to use Energy Star appliances.
And last but not least, check out ComEd.com/home savings for more tips and rebates.
Lisa and I would like to thank you for taking the time to listen to us today.
Remember, we are all in this together.
Stay healthy.
And stay safe.
Bye.
Better known as coronavirus has spread throughout the world. Information about children with this disease is limited, but they are known to have had mild symptoms. Many organizations are responding accordingly depending upon their area. It's best to stay home and away from others, especially when sick, and continue following healthy hand wash guidelines, covering mouth and nose and not touching your face or high-touch surfaces. Clean and disinfect high-touch surfaces regularly, and for more information, please visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. Thank you.
We're not just
They are ambassadors of an uprising, peaceful protesters.
in a rebellion against anyone.
But we're different. Difference. Our demands are
Equality, equality, equality,
dignity.
And the reputation of our shirt.
We will not stop or accept anything less.
Today, our world is
More body count. Together as nothing more.
The revolution is inclusion. Find out more at jointherevolution.org.
Giving respect and support. Or with special needs.
You're listening to the Georgia and Daniel Show right here on SpecialChronicles.com. I'm Daniel from SpecialChronicles.com.
And my name is Georgia from Georgia and Daniel Show, and Dan's cutest true love.
Cutest to love indeed. And we want to let you all know why. So we always tell you why that you all should make a gift at SpecialChronicles.com/give and support Special Chronicles because, well, we're a nonprofit digital media network, right? And we need your support, right? But
Yes.
in addition to supporting Special Chronicles, as you all know, well, wait, do our listeners know that we're both Special Olympics athletes? You shouldn't, right? Do our listeners know that we're both Special Olympics athletes?
I think they should know that, yes.
Well, let's say, because we don't want to assume, let's say longtime listeners will know that we're both Special Olympics athletes. New listeners, well, there, you guys heard it. We're both Special Olympics athletes. And because February and March are typically polar plunge season. That's what typically people at about 21 locations across the state of Illinois, different locations across the country, across probably the globe too, all take the plunge into lakes, into ponds, into pools, above ground pools, lakes, ponds, whatever, and they plunge. But because we're still in a global pandemic, getting together in person to do to take the polar plunge, it's not really safe to do that, right, babe?
Yes.
And even though in the first segment you talked about plunge in Wisconsin, but I'm sure you guys plunge safely, I hope. And that's why Special Olympics Illinois and other programs are doing a virtual polar plunge. And that's why we're calling it Plunge at Home. So, babe, why do you think it's important for all of our listeners, all of our viewers? Why is it more important this year, 2021, to plunge at home?
Um,
To go to plungeillinois.com, or if you're listening in another state or country, find your local Special Olympics program and find out how to get in touch with your local polar plunge. But why is it more important? And then I'll say why I think. But your name is both on the name of the podcast.
well, that's a really good question for me. I think it's very important to do things at home, especially for the polar plunge, because you can do anything you want. You can do like an ice bucket challenge. You can do a really ice cold shower, or just
You can plunge in your bathtub. You can plunge. You can do snow angels. I know. I've seen a few people on Instagram stories, or a few. I know a couple of people like at Special Olympics International. They've done a couple of lives on Instagram, and they have done snow angels in the snow. I think all good fun. Bree did snow angels in snow. Yeah. And why I think you all wait, will you say something else?
No, sorry.
Why I think you all should what is going to plunge at home in 2021? Why I think you all listening at home right now, you all listening or watching at home right now, why you should join us and be bold, get cold, and plunge athletes like Georgia and myself, Special Olympics athletes, the two of us, and then thousands and millions of other athletes across the state and across the country and across the globe. Why you should plunge at home is because even though we might not be able to be totally returned to play like we're used to, in addition to all the sports that we participate in, all the sport programs in Special Olympics, there are also health, leadership, and education programs that so many people with or without intellectual disabilities participate in Special Olympics. So whether it's virtual sports or whether it's sport programs and leadership programs and health programs and education programs. So between the sports, leadership, health, and education programs, that's why Special Olympics needs your funding, needs you at home, you listening or watching right now, to go to plungeillinois.com and register to plunge at home. Join us and be bold, get cold. For the thousands and millions The over 6 million special athletes like Georgia and myself. Be bold, get cold, and register to plunge at home today.
Yep.
It's easy. It's cold, but you will, like we will be, like we have gotten bold, and we have gotten cold for our fellow athletes. We hope that you all will too. So, with that, we've got a fun little tweet for you. If you're listening to us on podcast and Apple Podcasts, or Spotify, or iHeartRadio, or you listen to or Stitcher, or wherever you listen to podcasts, go check out the video on YouTube or Facebook, and you can see this video. This is the first time that we are airing it. And video producer Jose has edited. Anything else you want to say, babe, as we set this up?
Well, I'm really enjoying this podcast tonight.
No, about the Athlete Leadership Council taking the plunge at home and encouraging everybody to plunge at home. Anything else you want to say about this video that we're going to share with our listeners in a few moments?
Okay, well, just do the polar plunge, okay, and please tell us what you did, and maybe you can send a
Tweet us
video.
your video. Yeah, tweet us your videos. Hashtag Georgia and Daniel Show. And after the video is when we're going to share with you how you can get in touch with Georgia and myself and this podcast, how you can get in touch with us. Right, babe? We're going to share that after?
Yes.
So with that, let's do the video.
People, get cold.
I'm plunging for all the athletes around the world.
Be bold, get cold. That's it.
Snow and water. Oh. Be bold and get cold.
Hello there, my name is Jose Moreno, and I am the Law Enforcement Torture and Liaison for Special Olympics Illinois. And guess what? It's that time again. Plunge season is here. So, there's a new location, the comfort of your own home. To sign up, you just go to plungeillinois.com and register today. Invite your friends, invite your coworkers. Have fun, take pictures, and take videos and share it on social media. All the money goes to Special Olympic Illinois athletes. Thank you very much for watching this video.
That was really amazing.
It really was, wasn't it?
Yeah, I totally enjoyed it. I think the best video clip was actually yours.
Are you just saying that because you're so in love with me?
Well, I loved everybody else's, Bree and Eric, but I can't choose one person at a time. But I think I really enjoyed you and Bree and Eric. So all three of you, you guys did an amazing job. I'm giving you a round of applause.
We hope you all will join us, and you will be bold and get cold. Go to plungeillinois.com, and there should be a link in the show notes, I think. Dave? Is there? I think.
I don't know.
You guys go to specialchronicles.com/Georgia and Daniel Show. Click on episode 42, 43, episode 43. Specialchronicles.com/GD Show 43. And I think there's a link to plungeillinois.com. I think if you plunge at home, there's a link. I think. Again, we do all the post production, and by we I mean it's mostly me. Right? That's how the show gets live.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's we're coming up on about 50 minutes. 49 minutes, 50 minutes, whatever, depending on if you're listening or watching this. And with that, why don't we go ahead and share how people can get in touch with us?
Okay.
You want to begin?
Sure. So you guys can send us an email at DanielandGeorgia@SpecialChronicles.com.
Daniel and Georgia at SpecialChronicles.com. You can also reach out to us on Instagram and Facebook at Daniel and Georgia. Instagram and Facebook at Daniel and Georgia. The links will be below in the description of this podcast, video, episode. And, babe?
And you can tweet us at Daniel Georgia S #Georgia and Daniel Show.
Georgia doesn't tweet a lot, but you guys can go ahead and tweet us. I will. We don't even have a social media but I will occasionally look at it. At Daniel Georgia S. You can just tweet at Daniel Georgia S #Georgia and Daniel Show. If you use that hashtag on Instagram, Facebook as well. If you want to follow Georgia on Instagram,
you guys can follow me at Peach Georgia 22.
At Peach Georgia 22. If you want to follow me on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter at PodmanDan, PodmanDan at PodmanDan. And also there's a new app called Clubhouse, which is audio conversations.
Clubhouse.
Yeah, it's audio conversations. You have to be invited.
Oh, okay. Because I've never heard of it.
It's a new app, and I was invited by one of our Canadian listeners and Canadian friend, and he also stutters, and so he sent me an invite, and so I haven't really gotten, I haven't really started using it yet, but I will. So if you guys are on the new Clubhouse app, just look up at PodmanDan. You can follow me there. As I try to learn how this new app, I don't know, but we'll see.
Okay.
Invite only. So. But once again, Instagram and Facebook and Twitter are the main places where you can follow me at PodmanDan, PodmanDan, and Georgia's Kitchen Show.
Yep, you guys can follow me at SpecialChronicles.com /Georgia Kitchen Show YouTube.
Yeah, and if you want to sign up for StreamYard, if you like how we are doing these video episodes, you can go to SpecialChronicles.com /StreamYard to that's our affiliate link, and you can. Our podcast page is at SpecialChronicles.com /Georgia and Daniel Show. Remember, if people want us to continue, if you're listening, watching, want us to continue these podcasts, we really would love it if you can make a gift and join our supporters. You can make a one-time gift, monthly gift, an annual gift. SpecialChronicles.com /give. Anything else you want to say about why people should donate and help us to continue these podcasts? Anything else about why people should donate and make a gift so we can continue these podcasts?
At SpecialChronicles.com /give.
Yeah, but why should they make a gift?
Just to brighten someone's day.
Our listeners say, and our day, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You can also, you guys, SpecialChronicles.com. The Georgia and Daniel Show is a original podcast on the Special Chronicles Network. Go SpecialChronicles.com is where you can follow our network on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Vimeo. Subscribe to our newsletter. Subscribe to all our network podcasts. SpecialChronicles.com is where you can go. Subscribe to our podcast, videos, newsletter, blog, award columns, all that. And with that, we hope you all have enjoyed this week's episode. Anything else, babe?
Nope. I think that would be good.
We hope you guys all have a great week. It was a little shorter, but almost shorter. 54 minutes, 55 minutes, a little bit less than an hour of an episode. But Super Bowl Sunday, we're going to try to see if we can at least try to enjoy. I now have to shovel snow off the call in the dark. I should have done it before I should have done it when we had technical difficulties before we went on out. It is. Final thoughts. We want you all to go and do the Polar Plunge at Home. We want to hear about your favorite TV shows. If you guys have either taken the Polar Plunge, if you have any TV shows that you think we might enjoy, go ahead and just send us audio, email, or video feedback. You guys can send us a video, right?
Mm-hmm.
Send us an audio file. Record a voice memo on your phone and send it to us. Or send us an email. Daniel and Georgia at specialchronicles.com. Daniel and Georgia at specialchronicles.com. We will both get that email, right? So you guys go ahead and email us your videos of you taking the plunge. Email us just email us anytime.
Yes, please.
Daniel and Georgia at specialchronicles.com. Hey, Bulks is waiting in the green room backstage as we wrap up this episode. So I am Daniel from SpecialChronicles.com.
My name is Georgia from Georgia and Daniel Show, and I'm his cutest true love.
And you have been listening to the Georgia and Daniel Show right here on SpecialChronicles.com. We'll be back next week with hopefully another next episode with another exciting episode of this podcast. And until then.
And my name is Bugs, and I would like to say goodbye-bye.
And I stop the audio. And let's, as this the after show, our favorite Colorado listener has some comments. Hannah, if you're watching, sorry we didn't get to all of your questions there, but we will on another episode we'll try to reply to some of your questions. But we did want to. We try to keep this less than an hour. I think 56 minutes. We were able to do that. But Hannah asked, how would you plunge into? Well, it was more of a play on words. Hannah, why plunge into TV? Because we talk about plunging at home, and then that plunged into the conversation about our favorite TV shows, right?
Yes.
Get it? You plunge. We talked about doing the plunge at home, and then that plunged our conversation into our favorite TV shows, and that's when you get the title plunge.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of clever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hannah also asked about the Super Bowl and a bunch of other questions. So Hannah, again, sorry if we didn't get to all your questions. We love that you, Hannah, our favorite. Oh, say it with me, everybody. Hannah is our favorite Colorado. Oh, ready? Say it with me, you guys at home. Hannah, ready? In 3, 2, wait, in 3, 2, 1. Hannah is. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. Hannah, ready?
Oh, that.
Ready? Let's try again. Hannah is
our
favorite
Colorado
listener. Yes. So, you guys, thanks all for watching. We'll be back hopefully next week or the next episode. We might take we might take next week off, right? We don't know yet. We kind of play that by ear, right?
Yes.
So yeah, it was neat how we were able to share that video on the screen, right?
Yeah, that was really cool.
I know, it was my first time doing that. Kind of neat. Okay. Oh, are we still alive? Whoops.
Yes, we're still alive.
I was about to blow my nose and I didn't realize. I honestly didn't know we were still alive. You could have told me we were still alive.
I just said it. That we're still alive.
I don't even know if we're still alive. That's why this is the after show, because we're still alive. It's just the podcast is over. That's why it's called the after show.
Oh boy.
I can't wait for us to be able to do this podcast in the same studio.
Yes, in person, no less.
So who knows? When it's safe to do so, there's a seat right here in front of the green screen for you, babe.
Thank you, babe.
See you guys. We'll see you next week, and have a great
Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday. Yes, have a great Super Bowl Sunday. Bye.
Bye, you guys.